Because I gotta re-explain it to Austin every fucking time. So.
Oof.
It's not a bad thing.
No, you just basically called him stupid.
No, he ain't paying attention.
I sound like every teacher I've ever had.
He ain't stupid, James. He's not paying attention.
Too busy jerking off.
Yeah, dude, all the notes I've been taking.
Well, you're not taking notes. That's a Playboy mag. Dude, I saw a Playboy magazine last weekend.
Yeah. Was that your first one? Very first one?
I've never owned Playboy before. But my aunt and uncle was at my dad's house, and they were like had these boxes that said books on it. like my uncle handed it to me. There you go. And I looked at him like, oh, and he's like, oh. You're fucking wild, Ron.
I was moving in with grandfather, and he had like 2 or 3 boxes of like classic ones, and I looked at him and got serious, and I was like, these shouldn't be stored in the garage.
Yeah.
These need to get out of the wet. Like these need to be
Put these
protected.
in your gun safe.
Yeah, like these need to be.
You have a bank, they got a safe there, right?
They're like, because they don't make them like they used to. They used to be classy.
Used to be classy.
And then demons talked us into dirtier and dirtier things.
Every time we say demon tonight, that's a drink.
I like it.
That's a demon itself.
It is.
Oh my god.
Which one? I'll tell you later.
You can drop the
cover
if you like.
Okay.
Oh, I should get my tablet.
Doc, did you even start the camera?
We have no fear.
Is it not picking up?
It says no signal.
No signal. Bum, bum, bum.
Give it a look. See.
Oh, wow.
So people can hear us, they just can't see us right now.
Yes. Correct.
All good,
Alright,
all
just throw the
good.
cover back
What's up, everybody?
Hey, all you
The cover's
people.
still up.
Hey, all you people. What is it?
Yeah, it's
Wisconsin.
Elgato's not.
Yeah, close that.
Is that a 70s show? They in Wisconsin?
Hello, Wisconsin.
Hello, Wisconsin.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and open it back up.
Yeah.
You ever been to Wisconsin?
No. Never been that far west.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. We're experiencing some technical difficulties.
We're definitely TD deep right now.
But in the meantime, we'll talk about Wisconsin.
It
Yeah.
opened and then
Let's talk
it
about
just
Wisconsin.
disappeared.
Place we've never been. They probably got good milk. Imagine a lot of cows out there in
It
Wisconsin.
hasn't been the most, like...
Yeah?
Yeah, watch it
Yeah.
crash again.
What else?
Oh, no, there it goes.
Probably flies, because cows
Oh,
usually
yeah.
stink. You know, flies would be flying around the cows. Farmers, they gotta take care of the cows.
So you think that flies are attracted to Wisconsin because of the farmers?
Yeah, just keep the cover.
There's a hot take.
No, you can drop it.
I didn't say it.
No, you did.
It's a deep fake.
James hates the farmers, Cameron.
No, I hate the flies that infest the farmers' land with the cows in Wisconsin with the great milk.
With the what?
I think you're pretty close to a rap song there.
It's the W to the I to the S.
I hate the flies around the shit.
I can't put up with this shit.
All right.
Okay, so we got demons. Hank's
Demons.
doing mostly Christianity.
Hell yeah.
Doing from the great beginnings. Oh, I gotta get the string popped up on here.
Might as well just say it's Dante's Inferno.
I mean, just go with it. I mean,
Well,
that's the
Dante's
thing is-
Inferno was it's literally a story written by Dante, right?
It's a literary journey, not so much a canon. It's supposed to be fun,
Yeah.
so I would just go with it.
Go with what?
Just whatever you're gonna say. Just go with it.
I think
this was a real
I think it'll be
Black
fun.
Widow.
That's the thing. Is the problem is whether you're right or wrong in the grand canon scheme.
Still gonna
It
be
doesn't
fun.
matter. It's all stories
100%.
when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
I was just informing you about the canon.
Don't think it's actual Bible
Yeah.
information.
don't make it seem like it's the only right one, because I mean, in the end,
Now, what's frustrating
whether
here?
you believe in demons or not, that's really the only question you gotta
Yeah.
ask yourself.
And do I? I don't know. All I know is I'm the best one.
So that's the question we need to answer today. What are demons to us?
I told you what demons were.
I didn't.
I mean,
It's a 3-foot.
some people say
bar.
all demons are just the manifestation. The manifestation of all bad feelings. That's a demon.
Do what?
The manifestation of all bad feelings. So, like, if you feel depressed, that's because of a demon.
Exactly. See, I said a demon was a feeling.
Oh, what demons is it that... There's a lore about demons that are only mood demons. We've talked about it before.
Mood demons? I know there's one in Japanese culture.
Mood demons?
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I read about it earlier.
Yeah, you did say you were going to read up on the Japanese demons.
Yeah,
did.
I didn't want to do a bunch of them, though. I only picked one. Just because I thought she was pretty funny. Pinky.
See, this is so
Not
frustrating
Japanese,
because this like Streamlabs deck thing, it'll only give me Twitch comments. It won't give me all the other ones.
Oh.
Which is kind of frustrating.
Well, maybe we just leave judgment in Kyle's hands of what should and shouldn't be.
Yeah, I trust Kyle. If Kyle thinks something isn't going to elevate the conversation or if it's not something that is valuable, then it's
I
fine.
mean,
I trust him.
I'll give
Can
it a
you answer
shot.
people on
What? Yeah, I can type messages out to
that?
people.
Oh, nice. Sick.
Yeah.
I lost my bling bling.
Oh, bling.
Shh.
Shh.
That did hurt my ears.
Yeah, but yeah,
The payoff
let's
is
get
nice,
warmed
though.
up here.
He's-
Walla, 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 walla.
Bigger.
I want to hear some enunciations.
Enunciation.
Hey, Pumpkinhead. Enunciation.
Peter Piper picked the pepper.
Wow, he fucked it up before he even got to the part.
Ma-
Okay, here we go. Peter Piper picked up a Peter Piper pickles.
Oh, Jesus.
Marshall.
All right.
I'm logging into this app real quick and then I'll be ready to go.
Okay. Because, yeah, all we need to do now is start the recording for both.
Yeah, you can start the recording.
Okay. All right.
Just not the audio.
Okay.
I'll just save the audio. Actually, James is cutting it anyways. That's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
3, 2, 1, we're live.
Put a timestamp on.
I gotta cut it now.
God damn it.
This is a message for future James.
Okay, let's hear it.
Turn
Suck my
around.
dick.
So, dude. I'm
Oh,
right behind
Jesus.
you.
Oh no.
Oh.
This is a message for future James. Don't turn around. He's right behind you.
Back to future Hank. I ain't go ahead and knock him out.
Why are you future Hank? You're talking to future James. Oh, oh no! You're gonna be listening to the podcast too. Okay, future Cameron.
Yeah.
Call me future James and tell me that Hank's right behind me.
Future Hank, why don't you
So
go ahead and
stupid.
lock the door?
This premonition has got James on edge for the rest of the time. He's like, I don't know when it's going to happen.
Future Kyle, call 911.
So, anything funny happened to you guys this week?
I downloaded Skyrim again. That's funny.
Yeah, I guess.
I already downloaded Killing Floor because of the new update.
Oh, yeah. I need to get Killing Floor, too.
Dude, it's so much fun.
Yeah. Well, I've been playing Back 4 Blood, which I guess is
Oh,
kinda
you
the
bought
same.
it?
Yeah, me and Aaron have
Sick.
been playing it. It's been sick. It's so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so fun. I mean, it's just Left 4 Dead, but
It's better.
new.
No.
Fresh.
New.
Yeah, I can't wait. Back 4 Blood's gonna be sick.
I'm down to play with you guys. It's so fun.
I haven't played it a bit yet.
The beta was cool.
I've been stuck on New World though.
Yeah, that's
Same.
fair.
I've been stuck on Destiny, not New World, but
I was
Destiny.
about to say, you play New World?
No.
I've almost got James talked into it.
James, do you like MMOs?
I never played one.
You've never played an MMO.
I figured it'd be a good one for him to start out with,
Eh.
just because of how bare bones it is.
No,
I mean, yeah, sure,
I
why
think
not?
Destiny would be.
No. Destiny's like borderline not an MMO.
You're not even playing what you thought you were playing, dude.
What am I playing then? If-
No, we were talking like classic.
Classic?
MMO.
It doesn't get any more classic.
Yes, you
You
can.
can't be innovative, Kyle.
No.
Plastic.
No,
Maybe.
just like a borderline.
There he is, right on
I
time.
had to fight off Frank. Sorry.
We are
Dude, that was like a 5-minute battle out there. We were just trying to get out there. Finally, I picked up the stool. I was like, get, go.
Damn.
It worked. And I mean, the line at Wendy's was like 12 years long.
Yeah, I went to go get McDonald's, and that was the same thing. I was like, this is ridiculous. I was
we
there
are
for
we are
20
live
minutes.
on Twitch and Facebook and all that good jazz.
Yeah, Chelsea was telling me about it.
Oh, okay, good. Fuck it. I guess I only get the Twitch comments. I don't know how else
Sorry,
to...
everybody.
Kyle, well, Jeff here will tell us if you guys say anything noteworthy. So I guess blow up the comments so he has to constantly.
That's your
Check it.
guys's. Let us know if there's any comments that really. Well, mainly just
Yeah,
asking.
Oh, we're not doing comments up there anymore?
don't have the cord.
Oh, big rip.
Yeah.
Big rip. No drip.
Well, I could have went and got the cool.
I can't believe he's about to bring Wendy's in here.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
All I can,
Damn.
all I can smell is pot and Wendy's. That's all I can
What a
smell right
great
now.
Fucking Jeff.
Damn, Jeff.
All right, guys. You want to get us going?
Hank,
Are we warmed up?
are you hot?
I'm not hot.
He's not
That's a
hot.
lie.
Not hot.
I think we're ready.
All right. Well, I'll start us off.
Jeff always boosts my self worth.
Jeff does.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
Yeah.
I like your hat today, by the way.
You like it?
1800 tequila.
Banana got it for me.
I wonder what that. That's a.
That's a cool name.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a cool.
he's cool.
I'd be like,
Shout out
like,
Nana.
thanks, Nana. Yeah.
Fist bump your nana.
The killer.
Why would you want to kill her? That's terrible.
Come on, man.
Out of context.
Demons!
Out of context.
Demons.
I'm trying to think of something clever to say.
Demons.
Demons?
Are you ready to be possessed?
All right, that's.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tally us this week?
Oh yeah.
All right.
What were the, what
I'll
were,
let that one slide because you didn't know.
what were the tallies last week?
Pretty bad.
If you guys want to know the tallies for last week, I didn't letter them. I knew who they were at the time, and I'm
I
assuming.
think I'm that one.
I think you're this one.
No.
And then I think Hank is 3.
And then
think
you
I-
were 4, weren't
Yeah,
you?
I had 4 because I remember I had more than Hank. That's all I remember, and I
I'm a
don't
nice
think I had
guy.
as many as you. Hey, just trying to help out where I can, when I can, do what I can, how I can. Get on with it, dude. Come on, let's go.
I know. I was like, I wonder how
You're
long he'll
around.
go.
I'm running out of gas.
I wonder how long he'll take this. Okay. Welcome, everybody. We are the Uneducated Scholars. This week, we're talking about demonology. That's my favorite topic.
Demons.
Yeah. But I'm Cameron,
James.
I'm Hank.
and I'm going to kick us off with the Mesopotamians.
They're back.
They're back. They're always back. Well, they're the originators of everything, you know. So you got to give them a shout out every.
They were the first religion, right?
Well, they were a civilization.
Well,
Who was the first religion?
No, I think it's sun worship.
There was a
Worshippers.
lot of first religions. I mean, like they just had gods, plural.
like the sun.
I might be getting them confused with something else.
I mean,
Probably. Oh, you're
'Cause I
thinking
remember-
of monotheism, like the first
Monotheism. Okay,
Yeah,
monotheism.
yeah. The first monotheistic religion was Zoroastrianism,
Okay, gotcha. Yep, there it is. All right.
but it was like like
Yep.
essentially like a shit ton of gods, and then like Islam and Zoroastrian came around, and they were like, "There's only one true God." And wait,
I think you got your timeline a little messed up. Zoroastrianism was like hella ancient, whereas
Well,
Islam and Hinduism.
but it was like the yeast to the bread that was bacon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It inspired Christianity.
Yeah,
Yahoo
it
to
would.
Google.
It was
would
like the
be
final-
It would be Abrahamic in nature.
Yeah.
So it would give birth like thousands of years later.
Right.
To okay, I thought you were saying.
And it
I thought you
wasn't
were saying it was the
thousands.
same time.
It wasn't thousands. Because
it was like 2000 BC. I thought was Zoroastrianism, and then Islam,
Yeah.
Christianity, and
no
Hebrew.
I actually have it right here.
It was definitely way in the past. I know that you had talked about it being way far BC.
Way.
no, it's actually not way far BC. It went into the CEs.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that it
Okay.
lasts forever because there's still people that believe in it. That was the crazy thing about it. There were still like 25,000 people that believed it or something like that inside the country that it originated in. They
Okay,
were
so
demons.
Zoroastrianism was
Yeah,
primarily from 600 BC to 650 CE.
yeah. Okay, so it was okay. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. I was thinking of. Well, then that would make it the first monotheistic because the Hebrew
No,
predates that.
It is Hebrewism was inspired by Zoroastrianism, and then I know my facts, Kyle.
I'm just making sure.
Jeff,
Jeff.
goddamn it, give me a strike.
Him too.
Give me a strike.
I'm ready.
He is looking it up though. I'm actually super curious about the years though.
Yeah, so the Zion Judaism has
like
origins in the 20th and 18th century BCE. So that's like 2,000 years before Zoroastrianism.
200.
Now, here's my question.
No.
Zoroastrianism has
No,
demons.
Centuries are 100 years.
No, 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 'cause-
We've discussed this.
Because
Wait.
Zoroastrianism was the 6th century
It's gonna
BCE.
connect.
This is the 20th century BCE.
That's 1,400 years.
I know that Zoroastrianism was the first monotheistic religion, though. I mean, I know that it might have roots, but like, it was a big research topic of mine. Anyways, so
They got demons over there.
and we're on. They do have demons.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to derail you. Go on.
It's fine. It's fine. So the Mesopotamians. So just to give the fucking number again. So Mesopotamians were from 8,000 to about 2,000 BC,
God damn.
and apparently Hebrewism was around right then too.
According to KJ.
Of course, fucking Jeff over here.
Yeah.
But so, and the demons in Mesopotamia, it was not really it. You have to understand where they were coming from because people would just get sick and die, or a storm would just completely obliterate their crops, or they wouldn't get any water. So they had to kind of come up with reasons for all of that.
Right.
And like, I really
Now,
want
we've
you.
noticed that pattern before in
It's
things.
the
'cause-
dynastic cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the dynamic
Wait.
that had to do with dynasties.
Yeah.
Damn.
Same thing, though.
I'm not backing you up anymore.
You don't want to back it up?
No.
I don't know that you want to back it.
I'm
Say.
not
Back
backing
it up.
I'm not backing it up. I started to.
But
I'm backing out.
but you really got to put yourself in that mindset. Like, what are you gonna come up with if, say, like you woke up and you all of a sudden couldn't grow facial hair?
Demons.
Demons.
I'd be like, dude, these demons.
Maybe your T levels are low.
How about some science? How about you go to the doctor?
But the Mesopotamians, they didn't really have any concept of an evil demon.
Okay.
That it wasn't really a thing yet, right? They did have gods that they would have like underlings, and then they would send them to Earth as a tool to inflict evil things, to punish people, to burn down crops or whatever, right? To have a horrible storm to cause death,
Right.
right? So, and that's how they justified it. It was just the gods that were mad at them, and so they sent them down as a tool to do that. Now there were
Makes sense.
Now there were a few daemons. It's like DAEMON.
M-O-N.
Yeah.
Never freaking forget. Damon.
Damon.
Daemon.
Matt.
And
Man.
so, sorry, I got sidetracked. So they,
He said Matt Damon, dude.
I know, I was like, God damn it. But they would, but like these entities that would come down to kind of mess up their way of
Level
life,
stuff out.
right? they had a good and bad aspect to them. So they would actually they would have these incantation bowls where it would be, one of these daemons in the bowl, and it would be, kind of a scripture going around it, and it would be, like if you want to call it like voodoo, for like the first form of voodoo, you can, but
They're trying to conjure something.
right, but they believed that these daemons fought against each other, right? So if they thought that they were being attacked by a god that was making their daughter unable to have children, they would summon the daemon that was opposed to that and would come and protect them. And so they actually had like tablets and stuff that they would wear so that they'd be like, oh, well, this guy's protecting me,
Also had like a counter, like a hero to
Right.
battle to counter the demon. Got you.
Right. So Webster's dictionary version of a demon is an evil spirit. But I think it's super important to realize that there was no just evil entity that came down. It always had a good and a bad side. It wasn't like polarized like you see
Right.
today or in Zoroastrianism.
So going back to your example of burning a field,
Uh-huh.
what would be the good of that?
There's no good to that. That was the evil that entity could bring to the land. But let's say that entity might also be really good for rain or something.
I see. Got you.
Yeah. So there's a good and a bad side.
They have like double purposes.
But they're there because the gods are mad at them. And they were sent there as a tool of destruction.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. You can't... it almost makes more sense than...
Did they believe
Than a lot of
Did
things.
they see these little people do all this, or you said it was a spirit?
No, dude, I don't think.
God, I hope so.
Literally, they made a human to go do it.
That'd be cool.
Crops on
Yeah.
fire.
That'd be cool.
He's like, hey man, I'm one of the gods people. I'm a demon. all
I'm
right?
just like picturing like one of them like little gremlins and like in like an
Exactly.
MMO or something, just like it was Beavis.
fire.
I thought that was butthole.
Huh?
I thought that was butthole.
Dumbass.
You mean butt?
Butthead. Yeah. I didn't even realize you were
Bingo.
saying butthole, but I just was like I knew something was wrong, but the butthole
I thought I was
wasn't
missing
registering.
something.
He was like, butthole, and I'm like,
Guy catching fields on fire.
No, I don't know butthole. So fast forwarding. So we're gonna go to about 3000 to 332 BC. Can you guess who did that? What?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I don't
I have
know.
no clue.
Egyptians.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
So the Egyptians just they just had gods that were evil. So do you remember, I think it was 2 episodes ago, where I was talking about how the Egyptians, when you died, your heart would be weighed on a scale, and if it wasn't light as a feather,
right.
it'd be thrown down for a monster to eat.
That makes sense. Yeah,
That monster was a mutt. And
Was a
he...
what?
A moot?
A moot?
Or a mutt or a moot. And they were terrified of him because that was his job. He just ate human souls.
Yeah, I'd be freaking terrified of that thing too.
Yeah. And if you ever get a chance to, look him up. It's Ammut. Because he's got lion legs and then like a bear looking torso. It's pretty
That's
nuts.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
You've never heard of leg day.
Yeah, and he's got like the stature of like a hyena. Like his back end is a little lower than.
the more you explain, the less scared of him I am.
Really?
Like I'd show up there, I'd be like,
You sound like a Looney Tune.
yeah, Tasmanian devil. I'm not scared of that.
That's not scary at all. But and I think that the Egyptians really pulled from the Mesopotamians because the daemons that they were talking about, they were also just a wild ass mixture of creatures that they would kind of personify them as. Like
Actually, you want to know something fun that bridges the last 2 episodes?
yeah,
The Amit was what devoured the person if their soul was heavier than the feather.
yeah.
So
that
was the
literally
punishment.
soul eater.
Yeah.
Very, very sick.
Everyone's awkward right now because I just said that.
What? Soul leader?
that he was the one eating the hearts and the souls.
Yeah. He did.
Sounds like a broken record in here.
I know.
To mute.
To mute?
To a moot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do we want to call him a mutt or a mute?
mutt.
Is there a pronunciation on it? That's correct.
Amit and
Amit.
and then in ancient Egyptian Umwat.
And what?
And what?
And what?
What?
And what?
I mean, that's
See, this right here is how religion gets started. You just keep guessing.
Yeah, we did just become
Yeah.
an Amuwat chant
Yeah.
room. We were like, Amuwat? Amuwat?
About to get my incantation bowl out. See what I can. See what I can get out. Oh, also, fun fact. So one of the Mesopotamian daemons, in fact, the one that was the complete opposite of the female one that would, strip you of your fertility. That one was the only ancient daemon that made it into Hollywood. What was the girl that we were just talking about her that got possessed in the movie?
Amber Rose.
Amber Rose. Yeah, he was one of the daemons in her, which didn't make any sense because they weren't what.
I think that's it. I don't know.
Oh
No.
I'm pretty sure he's right. It
Amber
sounds
Rose
daemon.
is like, wait a minute. Hold on, dude. No, Amber Rose, I think, is like a model or something.
I don't know if that might be
That'd
right.
be correct.
Yeah,
As a
she's
model.
a model.
It's something Rose.
I think it's Amber something.
No, it's a, I don't know.
Abigail
dude.
Rose.
That sounds.
All right, we'll call her Old Rosie. Old Rosie. But yes, a Mesopotamian daemon made it into Hollywood and possessed Old Rosie and was one of the 500 demons that were
Yeah,
in
there's
her.
a lot of her.
Yeah, there's
How'd
lots.
they take
lots
care
of
of
things
that?
inside of her.
Yeah, I think it was in German too. I know Hitler was one of them inside of her.
Really?
Yeah,
What a wild ass movie.
never seen it.
Did you just
We don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what movie
Do we
this
know
is.
what her name was?
No, I don't know how to look the fuck up what you're saying.
Oh, whatever.
Exorcist of
Emily Rose.
Emily
Emily
Rose.
Rose.
Let's
There it
go.
is.
Hey.
Hey, that's a strike down from a tally. I don't know.
I'll
how
drink
many
to that.
tallies.
I
I would have scratched one out right there. Yeah. Cheers, brother.
Wow. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
So, fast forwarding again. Oh, we didn't make eye contact, did we?
No, James did.
So now we're gonna go to monotheism, and monotheism is when demonology gets really interesting because they start becoming the opposition to your god, right? They aren't a tool of your god. They are being stricken from the land. You are fighting against these demons.
Which is where a lot of the modern religions are. You got your yin yang, you got your God and devil. You got it all.
You got your yin yang. What a blanket statement.
Oh, well, I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I like this term. You have a
Black
counter.
versus white.
You have a counter.
You have a what?
Counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Positive, negative.
So,
Simple.
on that
and
point, so Zoroastrianists, their demons were called devas. It's Daeva. And so I don't know if you remember. I don't even think we posted this one, but I was rambling about dark versus light, light versus good, you know, all that shit. I'm pretty sure you can pull it up still. I think it's the.
And if we had that
The,
audio clip,
religion.
we'd play it now. All right. Great audio clip.
You know what? I'm gonna put it on you to put that on the
Oh god, I don't even remember which podcast that was from.
religion.
It was religion.
The first one we did because there was a lot of
Oh, we did 2 religions, didn't
Yeah.
we? I forgot about
We
that.
did.
The
yeah.
redacted one.
Yeah, because the one, because we
stayed up
that's why you.
laughing at like how ridiculous we sounded.
That's where your quote came from.
Oh,
was
yeah,
the
well,
one that we
versus-
You need to
retagged.
grab that. That's got to be on your computer.
Yeah, it's actually on that chip.
We got to give it to the people.
They deserve it.
They deserve it. So these devas were kind of agents
Damn it.
of evil, but they weren't quite personified yet. Huh? Keep your comments to yourself.
Jeff's back there eating a fucking cheeseburger, and he just says, "That's good," or something. I don't know what he said,
The
man.
band name called it because he said Agents of Evil.
Agents of evil.
Panic.
So in Zoroastrianism, you're constantly fight. It's a constant fight between good and bad. Now these devas are the forces of evil, and they've got these like echelons. So this is the first time that the tiers of demons are introduced,
Classes.
which is gonna kind of roll into, Christians,
Yep, 100%.
arc.
There's a hierarchy of demons.
Archdemons and all that kind of good stuff. But their concept of evil was kind of like the devil on your shoulder. That's where that kind of comes from. Because, so let's say, for instance, let's say you're 10 years old. Now, this dark army, they're not going to send the baddest fucking boy they can at you right now, right? No.
You're a scrubbed 10-year-old.
Right. So they got to send a little guy to talk you into do something small.
Hey, motherfucker, I go.
I'm gonna put you down, tough guy.
Hit him in the nose. Hit him in the nose.
Right in the kisser.
Kick him right in the dick.
Steal from your mom's purse. Okay, but this is how it works.
Yeah.
So they do that one little action. So let's call it like
Spilling coffee.
Spilling a coffee. Perfect. They spill a coffee that they're not drinking. They're 10 years old, James. I'm not relying on you anymore. That's a strike.
What are you talking about? That was good.
Why is this kid spilling coffee?
I didn't know it was a 10-year-old.
You didn't drink coffee at 10?
It wasn't his coffee.
James, I wasn't listening. Why are you mad at me?
So,
Yeah, that's fair.
But kind of like a shout out to all the Libras, a scale 24/7 of good versus evil.
right. So you get talked into spilling that cup of coffee. Thank you, James, for giving yourself a strike. I feel you deserve it. So now, what's your next thing that you're going to do? So a new demon's going to come into play, right? Now you're ready for bigger, badder things. They can talk you into something else.
Like, don't clean that up.
Yeah, don't clean that up. Talk back to your parents.
Go on your way.
Right.
Someone else will clean it.
So now you're just bumping and bumping. It's kind of like how gateway drugs work. How people think that gateway drugs work.
Shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Slippery
yeah.
slope.
Slippery slope.
Yeah. It's a slippery slope. It's a snowball effect.
Exactly.
Sorry, boys, I'm having a little fight with Jeff here.
Don't fight with
Hey,
Jeff.
don't touch me there.
Okay. All right, sorry about that.
Oh.
Don't scare me like that.
And so the last ancient culture that I have on my list is the Greeks, and they also didn't really have that separation between good and evil daemons.
James?
Right. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Ow, Jeff. I'm gonna kick your ass.
I was trying to warn you.
So,
Do we have like a technical difficulties like stand by here?
and they also called it something different. It was called Daimon. That was their daemon. It's just spelled differently constantly
Yeah.
till we finally arrive at a fucking conclusion of Demon.
Well, it makes me think of the name
I mean,
Damien.
the root of it, it's all pronounced technically demon.
I don't like it.
Just spelled different.
There's
Yeah,
no
just
E in
spelled
this word.
differently. Yeah. That's how it is.
No, don't
Now
accept
that
it.
shit goes.
Don't
Alright.
accept it. But so for the Greeks, just all spirits were daemons, whether they were malevolent or benevolent. They were all just spirits. So they could be good or bad, and there was no distinction between the two. It was just like, oh yeah, that guy, he's not very nice. He's bothering me. Better take him to court. Get rid of him. Right? That's literally a fucking thing. They would take the ghost to court. And be like, hey, what's up? You don't remember that?
I don't think so.
No?
So they could take these like demons.
Just leave them.
So James could literally take Jeff here to court and be like, he will not stop hitting me.
Right. Right.
Like, I've been sick for a month, Judge. This ghost needs to go.
Because the judge and the priest have to figure out how to get that spirit off of your back, right?
So what's the best way? Is it exorcism? Is it prayer? Is it
And if it comes to the conclusion that you've done everything in your power, then they've
deal
got
with
to
it?
they've got to do some rituals, get that thing off of you. Know what I'm
That
saying?
sounds like a midsummer type of ritual.
What kind of ritual is that, Hank?
When you get too old.
Oh God, that scene. They're just jumping off the fucking cliff.
Spoil it. I haven't seen it.
I don't care.
That movie's
We
bad.
talk about it, I think, every podcast for at least a
We've
solid
talked
3
about it
minutes.
so
I'm pretty sure I know this movie now.
God, it's such a good movie though. But yeah, that is ancient demons, and monotheism came in and really heightened shit up. But
100%.
which is where you're gonna go, right?
Absolutely. Because it might dive right into, well, maybe not right into, the New Testament demonology. Kind of a fun tale, if you will, because the more and more you look into it, the more you don't want to.
It keeps getting deeper and
It's
deeper.
deeper.
I realize that.
And then sometimes you're like, where am I? I got so far off the main path, sometimes it's just,
I would say it's an iceberg.
Yeah.
well, sometimes you wonder what iceberg you're looking at, though.
Yeah. I mean, it just comes down to there's the original script, and then there's a lot of edits for like the next like 2,000 years.
Which you can say that a lot about a lot of
Yeah.
stories. But we're going to do Christian demonology. And the way this one kind of goes is, think of 7 deadly sins.
Okay.
Let's go over the 7 deadly sins.
Okay.
You guys,
Those are good. Those are fun.
yeah, they're-
Sloth,
okay. Go ahead.
Lust.
Anger.
Okay.
anger, lust.
Lust. Yeah.
Okay.
Lust.
Oh, so what? We got 3.
Anger's not. Yeah, wrath.
There you
That's
go.
anger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wrath. And then there's gluttony. And then there is
Greed.
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 Yes, greed. The greedy
Or
motherfuckers.
avarice,
There's
as
only-
they call it.
Pride.
Avarice?
Yeah,
Is that the
avarice.
technical?
Yeah.
Oh, avarice is a thing.
Well, it's it's what greed is. It's just the old timey way of saying greed.
Oh, I love that. Avarice.
The biblical.
Is there a T on the end of that?
Avarice.
No.
It's just avarice.
A-V-A-R-I-C-E.
avarice.
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 All right, finish us off here, because I see you got 6 there, but there's 7.
Oh yeah, we're still missing one.
Oh, you guys are missing
Pride.
one.
We got that.
Yeah.
Okay. Pride, lust, greed,
Tell us.
gluttony, wrath, sloth,
It's envy.
Envy.
jealousy.
Mm,
I
the
bet.
old yellow eyes.
All right. So
So now that we got the 7.
That was nowhere near on camera.
Because I get fucked.
For those of you not listening and just watching. So, Lucifer is the sin of pride. Satan is the sin of wrath. Beelzebub is the sin of gluttony. Leviathan is envy. Belphegor is sloth. Mammon is greed. And Osmodius
Osmodeus.
Asmodeus. Asmodeus
Asmodeus.
is lost. Now, the contrary is Lucifer 3 of these? Potentially.
Well, he's mainly wrath, right?
Well, he's pride.
That's just what I know. What? He's pride too?
Well, Satan is.
No,
Satan
he's
is
wrath,
wrath.
right?
Yeah, Lucifer is pride.
Wait, I thought that Lucifer is Satan.
That's the thing.
See, this
It's
is
Lucifer, Satan, and Beelzebub, all the same person technically.
All the
Holy
same.
Spirit. And,
Yeah,
God,
that's the thing.
See,
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is where
It's
this-
because there's an original text, and then there's a bunch of people making edits to it for the next 2,000 years.
He
So
just
you
said-
kind of
There's
get
facts and there's all this other bullshit.
So you-
fan fiction.
so you
Exactly.
kind
Yeah,
of get this
fan fiction.
array
This is
of
for fun.
Yeah.
This is for funsies.
you get an
Okay.
array of things you don't
Okay.
quite fit
All right.
together.
Yeah, so let's go over Lucifer. He's the emperor of hell.
Love him.
Great
job.
great ruler, I would say.
He furnished the place nicely.
100%. 100%.
Furnished the place nicely.
Furnished.
Now, before we go any deeper, the 7 deadly sins, they are counter to the 7 archangels. And the archangels are 7 attributes of God himself.
So this is kind of like the counters that the demons would have.
Exactly.
Right.
Where it's like light versus dark. So, just to cover the angels, Michael, who is like God. Gabriel, God is my strength. Raphael, God heals. Uriel, God is my light. Jophiel, beauty of God. Camiel, one who sees God.
How many eels have we got?
You'll be surprised.
And then Zadkiel.
It's Ezekiel, right?
Well, Ezekiel.
Or, I'm just gonna let you continue to butcher these. Go on.
Please let me. And then Ezekiel is the righteousness of God.
I like Ezekiel.
Yeah,
Just
great.
because I watch too much TV.
Ezekiel was in Soul Calibur. And he
Yeah,
had
he's
a
in,
Reaper
uh,
staff.
He's
Reaper
in,
staff.
He's in Lucifer, and then
Never seen that
he's
one.
also in.
Sure, they were all in Supernatural.
Oh yeah, Supernatural's got them fucking all. I love Supernatural because Supernatural. They
What is
they actually have an
Supernatural?
it's this television show. I don't suggest watching it unless you're like injured and like
I'm-
at home and have like 3
First 6
weeks.
seasons.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
baffled that you've never heard of that.
Bro, there's like
Yeah.
9 seasons.
Yeah,
There's
the
like
two guys
15 seasons.
that are
It's
like buddies.
crazy.
They go around and
Crazy.
just do
They had, like,
supernatural.
40
Oh,
books.
yeah.
Swear.
It's
Isn't
literally-
that what it is?
It's literally it.
That sounds.
They just go around and
like
fight
BuzzFeed.
ghosts.
No, but it's for
fiction.
fun. It's fiction.
Yeah, it's for fun.
And it's fan fiction. So the fans primarily make up what they do.
When we were in high school, girls were obsessed with it. I don't know how
Really?
you never heard of it.
Well, Dean's a good looking guy.
Exactly.
So is Sam.
I was gonna say that both times.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
two
yeah.
brothers
I-
that go around and fight ghosts.
And they
they're
drive
hot.
this old what is the car? It's like an old
Chevy.
Chevy. Yeah. It's,
Oh, Chevy, what year
Oh,
we
yeah.
talking about? It's all 69 Chevy.
It's turned into a car stream. Let's
I
go.
ain't going once on the Chevy.
What are we talking about, cruises?
But continue. So 7 deadly sins.
Yes, and they have counterpoints of 7 archangels.
Okay.
Whose names I butchered terribly.
It's okay.
Well, it was fun listening. To
Yeah,
them.
it was
Yeah.
great.
So Lucifer is the emperor. Satan is the prince of hell, which allegedly there's 4 princes of hell, which is Lucifer, Leviathan, Satan, and some guy named Berlin.
Some guy named Berlin.
Straight up, just a curveball. Like,
Can you imagine Berlin during the meetings in hell? They like announce everybody Satan, Lucifer, and Berlin.
hi, how are you?
Yeah,
He's like the
He's
lawyer.
always in ties.
I'm representing hell.
Sounds like dude from What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Drain the
Yeah, he's the
energy.
energy vampire.
Yeah. Right.
And Satan controls all witchcraft. So
Oh, witchcraft.
all witchcraft is the sin of Satan. So
Just magic in general.
right, so that's why like Satanism and witchcraft go hand in hand. according to AJ.
Who the hell's AJ?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck?
I got it.
AJ and KJ.
Yeah.
Next, Leviathan. Now, the Leviathan, if you play Fortnite, is a skin where you look like an astronaut, but inside your helmet is a fish.
That's his favorite skin, dude.
That is. I have a pop figure of the Leviathan. Very fun. Very
I'm
cool.
so disappointed that Fortnite even got mentioned on this.
Yeah, that was a
On the
struggle.
Demon stream?
Just on our show.
Yeah, Demon is the 8th deadly sin.
Is it too late to create a whole new show?
Yeah.
I think we just ruined it.
No, I think you could go for it.
Like,
It
we're
was
changing our
just-
name from Uneducated Scholars to, we're talking about this.
We love Fortnite.
We heart Fortnite.
God.
But-
Never talk about Fortnite.
And then never talk about Fortnite.
Ever again.
We just use the name Fortnite for the attention.
Yeah.
The clicks.
Yeah.
I
There you
like
go.
it. I like it.
It's clickbait.
Alright, go on, Hank. Keep moving.
So Leviathan. Is that what you guys also think whenever you hear Leviathan?
No.
I think of a massive sea crack.
I watched a lot of Supernatural, and they have like 2 fucking seasons on Leviathan.
This show, the Supernatural show,
A lot of tentacles.
is it even good?
Up to
It
the
is
fifth
fun.
season.
It's fun.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Come
mindless.
on.
Just add whatever, whenever.
It's one of those where you can probably watch a single episode out of order and understand 90% of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a periodical. It's like every episode is a self-contained story.
Got you.
But there is one giant overarching story.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Like Disney. Pixar.
Like Star Trek.
Yeah, like Star Trek.
False. But yeah, Leviathan, whenever Leviathan is summoned, it is usually a giant sea creature. Because Leviathan, he is the gatekeeper to hell. So, sea
Really?
creature-
Because I kind of pictured them as like a like a force of evil, or like, like sort of. I don't know where they come from. I just picture them as like black gooey motherfuckers that come out and they're like, no,
like a
that's-
monk.
Like a what?
Like a muck.
Like a monk?
Like a muck.
A muck? I don't. What is a muck?
You know?
It's a Pokemon.
Oh,
It's a little sludge.
shit. All right. So it's a sea creature?
It's a giant sea creature.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to
Gatekeeper
get
of
through
hell.
the bottom of the ocean to get to hell.
Yeah.
Because that's the deepest part of the planet.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why it's the greatest skin in Fortnite.
Oh, Chelly Jelly says that the stream is down.
Not on our
You can
end.
still hear us.
We got 4 bars.
4 bars, but I got me.
Stream quality is good. We're
Oh, we're good.
at 60
Keep going.
frames. We're at
Double check real quick.
6,000
Double check.
KBs. Yeah, we're
Next one, Beelzebub.
Beelzebub. Beelzebub.
Beelzebubs.
So I'm just gonna say it sounds made up, but I'm super curious about like the lore behind it because it sounds interesting. Like
Just the name Beelzebub gets your
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah.
It should. I'll tell you why. Beelzebub. Whenever it's summoned, it's a giant fly.
it's a giant fly.
Giant fly. Some even refer to Beelzebub as the Lord of the Flies. Much like the famous book by H.P. Lovecraft.
That's not true.
I don't think the book's based off that.
I think he's talking about a different Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, it's a book. It's
Yeah.
like we read it in like middle school.
Beelzebub. Yeah, it's not by H.P. Lovecraft. You're
Just
right,
continue.
100%. But Beelzebub, he keeps these mother cluckers in check.
Okay.
If anyone in the underworld starts getting out of line, he's gonna smack them around, make sure that basically Lucifer's job is easier.
So he's just like a giant fly, and he's just like whoopach.
Exactly.
He's just got his little like tiny legs walking around.
Smacking people in the back of the head.
Yeah.
You hate the flies.
Yeah.
and you hate the farmers.
So what's he the demon of, by the way?
Beelzebub is the for gluttony.
Gluttony?
Yes.
Huh. I guess I just imagined a man who was also gluttonous, just a big giant guy.
Oh, flies are gluttonous.
Yeah, think
Oh,
about it. Like, if
that's
you got a bunch
true.
of food laying around, guess
Like
what?
Wisconsin.
That's true.
He is.
Like Wisconsin.
They puke on their own food. That's
They
as
do.
gluttony
They
as
do.
it gets.
They do.
That's crazy.
So,
Beelzebub.
some
They want
salt
2
on it.
meals.
I think about 7, the movie. Think about how many
You ever
flies
seen
were in
Seven?
that room.
What's in the box?
Don't feel I just
He doesn't
watched
watch
it like 2
movies.
months ago.
He's
It's
not a movie guy.
fantastic.
Great.
We'll go over that later.
Oh my god, it's a great movie. Moving on. Let's get on to the next one. Osmodius.
Asmodeus.
Now, Asmodeus is the sin of lust. Not much more to say about lust.
Yep.
We'll keep it.
I wonder.
Asmodeus had 3 heads.
Oh, 3 heads, eh?
3 heads. I think one of them is a human head. One of them is a ram.
A
A
ram?
ram. And then I think one of them is a bull. If I'm not mistaken. 3. I don't know what they represent. Could have probably checked.
Could have probably checked.
Could have probably checked that out. Make a note for that, future Hank.
So did they have? Did he have like all of the succubuses under him? You know, is that a thing?
Yes, because these princes also had subordinates
Right.
that they would, which there's too many to really get into, and like what they all do. But yes, he was the incubus and the succubus. Basically, got women and men to cheat on the love of their lives and ruin lives.
Love it.
Savage.
Savage. Probably came up with Tinder.
Funny you bring that up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, honestly, probably. The 6th out of 7th. Before Gore.
Belphegor.
Belphegor.
Belphegor. The first appearance
Son
of
of a
Bellafor. How do you say it one more time, AJ?
Belphegor.
Belphegor. Belphegor.
That's where my favorite number comes from.
Your favorite what?
Number.
Number? Sloth.
Sloth.
That's your favorit number?
Belphegor's prime.
The 13-0-69-420.
No,
this is real. That's a real thing. Laugh now, cry later.
Laugh now, cry later.
But yeah, he was represented Sloth. So what he would do is, I'm gonna give you an idea, and you're gonna get rich and famous from it. But then I'm gonna kill your motivation.
Oh.
So get comfortable, and then all your desire to work hard and want more in life is gone, and then you just become a sloth.
Damn.
Pretty goddamn cutthroat, heartless son of a gun, Belphegor.
It's kind of funny too, because like a sloth will like they get up the tree and then they're up the tree and they're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna be up here a while."
Yeah.
Sloths
I
don't
like-
come down after they go up.
No.
I like how you're relating the animal to
You're
the,
right.
to the characteristic.
Well, I think the animal is named after the sun.
Is he? Oh, no.
What is it?
Sloth is named after the sun sloth.
Possibly.
Potentially. I mean, they are slow as shit. They are lazy.
Slow as a mother.
Unless it's mating season. Have you ever seen them guys on mating season? Dude, they'll travel like
So
miles.
sloths have lust.
They'll just like, gonna get there. And they don't stop moving, brother. They just keep going.
So they turn into an orangutan.
No.
They crawl. They're still crawling.
Yeah,
their
they're
way
crawling,
there.
brother.
I just imagine like a plankton moment from SpongeBob. We're like, yeah, we're gonna go, and then it's like in reality he's got those little legs.
Yeah, they think they're going. It's like when a snail rides a turtle as a taxi. He's like, "Hey, you slow down! You're gonna get us killed."
A fun fact about Sloth, the animal, I'm pretty sure that moss grows on them.
Sloth and moth.
Do they? Does it really?
I think so.
Did you pull that out of Pokemon?
Oh, moss grows on a couple animals. I know that.
Yeah.
So I believe it. Turtles.
There is a
big one.
Sloth Pokemon. Don't know the name at the time. I should freaking look that one up. Let's get to the final deadly sin. Mammon. Can you keep track of which one we didn't cover yet?
Well, we've only covered like 2 or 3 of them.
No, this is 7.
Oh.
We're having so much fun. We're cruising on by all of them.
But what was his name again?
Mammon.
Mammon?
Mammon.
I don't think we've done... Oh, God.
We did Sloth.
Let me see the board. Let me see the board. Let me see the board.
You did Lust. You said you didn't
Envy.
want to talk
Envy.
about
We haven't
Lust.
done Envy.
Yeah, let's do Envy.
No, we did Envy.
Who was Envy?
Yeah, we did that.
I think it was, yeah. Leviathan.
Oh.
Lucifer
Ooh,
was
that's
Pride.
hard. Sloth. Okay, so we've got Sloth, Wrath, Gluttony, Greed.
Write
Greed.
the ones.
It was Greed.
Greed.
Greed. Now,
Nailed
Greed. Everyone has greed, in my opinion.
Okay.
So the fun thing about this guy, man,
Can we just back up a second?
Yeah. We're back.
Everybody has greed?
Yeah, that was kind of.
Well, I think that
100%.
I
Austin
think
made
that
it-
to that point, like I think that everybody has every one of these demons within them, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Wait a minute.
Well-
but what's the? Hold on. If there's 7 deadly sins, well, okay, hold on. Now I just wrapped myself up. Okay, so if there's 7 deadly sins,
yes.
and they're just gonna be inside of everybody, apparently, then
Well,
what's
you're
the
capable
point?
of all of them because
You're
we're
capable. That doesn't mean you have them in you.
I mean, in like an actual like physical sense of how you would use this is just it's a learning tool. It's to put a face to bad actions.
yeah we're supposed to be a spitting image of God.
So just
and
like
God is a culmination of all of these attributes.
Exactly. That's Michael, who is like God.
right.
We all have Michael in us.
so ideally,
I don't know that I want Michael in me.
Boo-hoo.
Oh God.
Michael can't.
so ideally, every one of our bad decisions should be a deadly sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you like name a bad decision you could make.
Punching you.
That's wrath, baby. That's
I
wrath.
A bit of pride. I just wanted
It could be for us.
just wanted to
It could
see
be
what
for
I
a
could
lot of
do.
things.
Yeah.
But AJ brought up a good point. Is there a selfless act in the world?
Is there a selfless act in the world?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Is anything truly selfless?
Where
I
you
mean,
get
I think that
nothing in return.
I think that things could be truly selfless. I mean, if you're doing something that benefits you in no way, well, I mean, you're probably getting a kick out of doing a selfless action.
Exactly.
I guess
So
it depends
it's
on the
not-
person at that point.
See, I did
what
think
they're-
of one though. You
what they
lose your wallet, and then it has money, and someone else uses that money because you did something good for someone else, but you didn't get it. You didn't feel good about it.
No, you
But
felt good about
didn't
giving it back.
do it, you lost it.
But
Yeah,
I
it
did
wasn't
do
on
it.
purpose.
It's my
It
action
wasn't
that
on
it got
purpose.
lost.
You didn't give them.
What if I
But that's-
accidentally
No,
lost?
because then you did
Okay.
that on purpose.
But
You're
I have a counter argument to that because I don't think that everything is an evil action, right? Like even when you do something and it's not technically selfless, you got a kick out of doing it, right?
Right.
But I think that you getting that satisfaction out of that is one of your good qualities, right? So it's
Yeah.
one of those 7 that
Yeah.
combats it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I'm just having a discussion about it.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, 100%. I like it. But yeah, this mammon, greed. Apparently, whenever all of these 7 deadly sins were getting kicked out of heaven, sent down to hell, Mammon wasn't even like trying to like call God out on his bullshit. He was just like obsessed with the golden gates to heaven. And
So damn, how much you pay for these?
yeah, he's so bad. I was like,
He's a nice.
that's the wet bandits from Home Alone. It's funny.
You really made the neighborhood look good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's like, going on vacation next week.
But
He's
yeah,
like-
some
he's like-
people to
he's-
hell.
he's like-
You going with them?
He's like rolling up his sleeves. He's like, "Who's your real estate agent? You know, like, how do I give me a pair of these?"
God's like, not right now, Mosmo. Not right
Get
now.
out of here.
Just-
Straight to hell.
Yeah, so he wasn't even like, hey, you gotta do your own thing. I'm looking at these, and then I think it was Gabriel was like, you're going down there too, buddy. Like, go on, get it.
And I'm just looking at
Just,
something.
yeah, I know, it seems so innocuous. Like he's just sort of just like chilling, looking at some gates, and they're just like, this guy looks at gates too much. Fuck this guy.
They're just sending down all of the undesirables. You know.
I swear I work for God, man.
Just
Well,
send all the weirdos.
maybe Gabriel was profiling Mammon was like, this guy. He just
Now forever be known as the demon of greed. Fuck.
Yeah. Which Mammon also, fun fact I learned on this journey, he built Pandemonium, which is the capital of hell.
Wait.
So he was
say-
just an architect.
Well,
he was
no.
studying the gates.
Someone else, I'm pretty sure, did it.
He would just drip the design.
The overseer.
I think, yeah, that was just like his job in hell was he just created the capital. He made sure it happened.
Exactly.
It's got to be luxurious.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, I've heard the term Pandemonium, but I had no idea it was the capital of hell.
This place is
Pandemonium.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, some like Dick V vitality. Oh my god.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I'm gonna start naming things Pandemonium.
And that is where,
Wow, my Civilization games are about to get fucking wild, dude.
truly,
Like, I'm gonna have a place called Pandemonium. I'm gonna have some like troops that
Well,
are
the
named after the
Leviathan.
7 deadly sins and shit.
you should just go ahead and get Fortnite and get the skin.
Hank, you can't pay me money to play that game.
What if it's $1,000?
I won't do it.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah.
$50,000.
Nah, man. It's not worth it.
You're so full of dick.
I'm not full of dick.
That,
He's gonna take a drink. So, touching on the Christianity thing, so there's one demon in particular that I am obsessed with that goes through Christianity and all the way back as well. She's a reoccurring image. Who is she? Bum, ba-da-da. It's Lilith.
before you continue, I prematurely came away with my notes.
Oh, did you?
One of these. No, it's that one I need. What is his name? Not Leviathan. This is Osmodius. Asmodeus
Yeah.
allegedly was Lilith's boyfriend.
Lilith doesn't have a fucking man, okay?
It's all more
Well,
you sound
here.
jealous, dude. Yeah, Lilith was and Asmodeus were
Making
GTA
osmosis
cars
Jones.
going up and down.
Oh my god. Pull
Handprints.
that back up. But I love Lilith because she the amount of reoccurrences that she has is just insane. Like, you'll start hearing about a woman serpent, and then you'll start hearing about her talking people into things, and it's just a reoccurring thing
Yep.
throughout every religion.
It's a pattern.
And she's just wonderful.
Comes
So
every
actually,
time.
I read something about how in the story of Adam and Eve, there's another switch to it where Lilith is actually Adam's first wife.
But she stood up to Adam. He couldn't like control her or something.
Right, and then
Jeff didn't like that.
You don't like it?
like that.
It's just, again, we're getting into the point where this was made in like the 14th century as a story, as opposed
Yeah.
to like actual biblical times.
Well, I mean, that story of Adam and Eve is definitely not portrayed correctly today.
I'm just saying that
The Lilith part.
the Lilith
isn't-
part is
isn't a part of the original Bible.
yeah, the original canon of the Bible.
Why is the serpent not Lilith?
Because it's loose. It's Satan.
No. Why does it have to be Lucifer?
Because that's
It's not called out as Lucifer.
That's the original canon.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's the original
They
canon.
literally say
is
that
the serpent
Lucifer
is
came as
Lucifer.
as a snake.
And then he created them to eat the apple to
Yes.
create sin to unleash.
That the Lilith part.
I don't think that it's ever mentioned about who the serpent is. It's just
100%.
Yeah.
it's just an agent of.
It's like literally like
It's a demon.
it's like 20 pages of the Bible is just talking about the snake itself.
The forbidden fruits of pomegranate.
20 pages?
Well, maybe not 20 pages, but that whole scene is very long in the
That's
Bible.
the Torah. Well, I mean, if we're going by, I mean, again, Adam and Eve goes back to the Old Testament in Hebrew, which would be. I'm gonna have to.
The
figure
original
out.
copy.
Oh,
But
yeah.
always remember what Drake said in
Nahas.
2010. It's not about who did it first, it's about who did it right.
That's all I had.
Okay.
So, conclusion,
So
Drake.
yeah, so basically, it just comes from the Old Testament. It was the Nahas, which is the Torah's version of Satan, and in the New Testament, it's
Wait. What was it
Identified.
called? What was it called?
the. I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce it. It's like
N-A-H-A-S.
But what's the definition of?
Nahas.
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 It literally translates to snake from Hebrew,
Then why is that Satan?
because Satan is a snake in Hebrew.
That's what he just
religion.
said. Yeah.
Satan is a snake in Hebrew.
Yeah, in the Hebrew in Abrahamic
fine.
religion,
All right. Well,
Kyle
Lilith
is
wasn't there.
science.
Wasn't
a snake is the word for snake literally means devil.
Cue back-to-back music.
What?
That would have just cleared everything up like that.
Yeah, dude, that would have saved us like 5 fucking minutes.
Attaboy, KJ.
I'm very confused.
Nah,
All that
was
information
great.
was good, but that was just that was like a punchline.
James. I'd say.
You guys want to talk about some modern demons?
Yeah, we can't go back to the Hebrews.
Sounded bad, dude.
Why?
You dropped black versus white earlier.
Well, I was talking about yin and yang, dude. Come on, that's
Talking
literally
about
the
Hebrews.
colors.
They
I
can't
just said
hear
it
me,
sounded.
guys.
All right.
You gotta give yourself a tally.
Though,
So-
I mean, also, it's just staying on the Lilith part. No, I actually have something funny, interesting. So in Hebrew, because that's where she first shows up, is well with the name
We
with the
said
name
we're not
Lilith.
going back to Hebrew.
I want to say
Okay,
this,
okay.
but her name literally in Hebrew Lilith translates to devil hag.
Devil hag.
Yeah.
Hell, hag. I like the version.
Can we
better.
define hag, real quick? Is it like?
I mean,
okay.
it's just
She has sex with the devil.
it's just a malicious woman. That's what hag comes to.
That was ridiculous,
We're,
AJ.
we're really coming off the handles here. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. I just wanted to bring up that.
Yeah, I'd say a good example of the hag is the witch from Hansel and Gretel.
Not necessarily. A hag can be a very beautiful woman. It doesn't
You don't
have to
think
be.
that the witch in Hansel and Gretel is beautiful?
Hag just mean woman?
I just said the definition. It means a malicious woman. So a woman with ill intent for
Exactly.
others is a hag.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah, the succubuses could be hags.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah,
Her official
They could be
hags.
referred to as a hag. Yeah.
they're devil hags.
Stop being a hag.
Was Lucy? It was Lillian?
Oh, your
Succubus?
girl Lilith?
Lilith.
Was she a hag?
Oh, of course she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like the mother of succubus.
Yeah, she's
Mother
Like,
succubus.
Yeah.
she's like the one, the only.
as,
Keep it in your face.
as Mackie said, she is the mother of demons.
Attaboy Mackie.
Mama demon. So let's talk modern demons.
Modern demons. That's
I was
three-
thinking I'll start with Pinky Pinky. Now, actually, Pinky Pinky's not modern. I just think. We were talking about butthole earlier, and I think it's a good time to bring up Pinky Pinky.
Why?
Pinky Pinky is a Japanese demon in mythology. And she guards bathrooms. So if you're at school for too long, she stays in school bathrooms. And if you're in the school for too long, she's gonna be there messing with you.
She's the reason my leg falls asleep whenever I'm taking a number 2.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or if you're at school too early,
It's always my right leg.
she'll get you for that too.
She'll,
you can't
she'll
just
hit you for being a nerd?
Yeah. She don't like any of it.
Jeez.
I can't remember her name. Or it's like Koi Koi, maybe.
The
Koi
fucking name, dude. It just
It's
gets me
crazy.
every
Koi
time.
Koi.
Is it Pinky Pinky or Core Core?
Well, Pinky Pinky's like the English.
Madam Koi Koi.
Madam
That's not. That's African.
Nigerian. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Nigeria.
Nigerian.
Oh, okay, that's what it is?
It's
Okay.
not Japanese. My bad.
Yeah.
I was getting it confused with something else. Don't worry
Madam
about
High Heel in
that. Yeah,
Ghana.
Madam High Heel.
I would like to meet her.
Bomb shoes.
Well, just stay at the school extra long that day, and she'll be in the bathroom.
That's how you get the cops called on you.
Trying to get some red bottoms.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not that. But I thought she was kind of funny, so I did want to bring her up. Also, another one before I get into some more modern stuff is Greek mythology. There's a monster who I kind of thought of him like a demon. He's not. I don't know. Because he kind of He kind of protected. He's kind of reminded me of Leviathan a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Cool guy.
So practically he was one of he was born with the Olympians. His mother was Gaia, and it was one of the first Greek gods. And this fucking Typhon was just giant. Like, his head was to the stars. If he spread his wings, he would block the whole sun. He was just this giant beast. His
So
legs
here's
were
the moon.
no.
Kind of reminds me of Galileo from League of Legends.
Yeah, a little bit. Except his legs are fucking snakes.
Skipping leg day.
And his
again.
fingers
What is
are
the deal?
dragon heads.
His fingers were dragon heads?
Yeah, so this thing's so big. No, they're not little, though.
Baby, what's
Like,
wrong?
you're little. And then he ended up fighting with Zeus, which was pretty cool, and they almost split the earth in half.
You want to elaborate on that?
yeah. So the battle was pretty intense, and it was crushing everything because none of the other gods were willing to fight with Typhon. They were scared of him. Zeus was the only one to stand up and do it, and he had to strike him in the head like 20 times with lightning bolts. He was just like, "Come on, just die, damn it, die!"
Lightning bolt.
Zeus is up there LARPing, dude.
Like,
Little yellow bags of sand.
He's like, "Oh no, you've got my arm. I'm only one armed."
Tis but a scratch.
Yeah, so I thought he was pretty dark and weird. And so something I wanted to bring up was Robert Johnson. You guys know who Robert Johnson is?
No.
The Rock?
No, that's Dwayne Johnson.
The
Rock stab?
What is it?
Hobo Johnson?
No, not Hobo Johnson.
Will you repeat the name?
Robert Johnson.
No, I don't know who that is.
All right, well, if you get any information, let me know.
This man doesn't even know.
No, I'm just kidding. So he was a blues singer back in like the 50s. And he was
Try the 20s.
20s?
Yeah.
I said before the 50s. So he,
He died in 1938.
27 club.
he was in the 27 Club. So, yeah. He's the famous story of going down at the crossroads and selling his soul to the devil.
Oh.
So the reason I brought that up was I wanted to talk about Lil Nas X's shoes.
Hell yeah.
music artist using demonology in
Yeah,
their...
I actually legitimately don't know about this.
So this is not the only case. I guess this is the most popular and most recent case of music artists tying in with demonology. But this, he just had put like blood in his shoes and put what's the Satan star called?
Pentagram.
A pentagram. Put pentagram on the shoe, 666, and like I said, there was like a little bit of blood in the shoe or something. So just kind of like using that, yeah, I guess to kind of make an edge to it. But he ended up making a whole music video and everything. And point being is that I think
you don't like that.
What's wrong?
I just, like, I feel like there's a lot of artists out there that do things like that, but did that actually get a lot of attention?
Well, it got a lot of attention, I think, because of the Nike shoes, but it did get a lot of attention also because because his like first song was like super clean, squeaky clean, and it was very popular on the billboards. And then out of nowhere, he's like promoting Satan on all of his stuff, and then is like giving Satan a lap dance and music video and stuff like that. So it was kind of shocking more than it was anything else, because it would have been different if like he had been doing that since day one, because we do know like a lot of dark artists that play with
that's a whole like
demonology.
marketing scheme. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely it was
I mean, the idea of artists
Make a
making a
play.
deal with the devil,
yeah
so to speak. I mean, that goes back really far into
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's a bunch of examples.
Yeah,
Bender from
painters,
Futurama.
like painters, musicians, actors, stuff like that.
100%.
Any sort of creative art, there's always been like whispers.
Right. Yeah. So I think that it's pretty cool too how we not even study, but kind of get a lot of inspiration in art from demonology. While demonology is directly connected to a religion, but we use it as inspiration to be creative when it comes to like, whether it's musicians or just the way, because a lot of the most famous paintings during the Renaissance were very religious based.
Oh God, yeah.
Fucking
Fucking everything was.
I think it also goes into art. Whenever you're talking about art, whenever you do go into evil, that's whenever the best art comes out. Yeah, like if an artist is going through a tough time or something, or battling demons, they can produce like one of a kind type of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Like almost like Mac Miller, how like he goes through like battling demons, but then his albums are just, he wouldn't be able to create those albums if he wasn't going through what he was.
Right. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of everything throughout history, if somebody got sick, it'd be like demon.
Somebody was really smart and nobody knows how.
Right.
Demon. Yeah.
How it's
Anything
like
that's out of the
witches.
ordinary, demon.
Yeah.
just like witches and not warlocks.
Well, that's what I was telling you about with Hermetic mages back in the early medieval period. They were basically mathematicians and astronomers, but they were doing such high level science at the time that no one knew what it was about, so they just called it magic. And now they're known as wizards.
Wizards.
Yeah, they're known throughout history as wizards.
You're a hairy wizard.
What?
What? You're forever gonna fuck that up in my mind now, because I instantly thought to myself, "You're a hairy wizard," and I was like, "No, that's not right."
And then you hear,
That's not correct.
Well, because it's like with Judaism in the medieval ages, they would teach, because it's in the Torah, you got to learn to read and write and do math.
Yeah.
So when you're doing math in the Middle Ages, people are like, "That's witchcraft."
Yeah.
How are you doing math?
Right.
That's magic.
That's magic.
Oh,
The round is.
that made me
Damn it,
think
go.
of.
I fucked that
you're a
up.
hairy wizard.
So I thought of alchemy, and then that
That's just
alchemy led me to think about
It's got me all
Crowley.
messed
What's
Alistair.
Crowley's?
Alistair.
Aleister Crowley was into
He was
demonology and
he's
Satanism, right?
Considered that kind of like the most well-known demonologist.
He was
Right,
Okay,
it
so
was
he
his-
considered the most well-known demonologist.
Is he a demonologist?
I'm just repeating what he's saying. 'cause I
Look,
can hear
what
him.
is Aleister Crowley's like profession? Like, is he? It's not his profession,
I
but it
thought
was like
that
his
Crowley
whole
was a
life.
demon.
I thought he was more into
No, he's a
dark
real
arts.
dude.
He
Yeah.
summoned demons.
Well,
He was a part of the
yeah.
dark
he
arts.
also just
That's
liked
it.
to party.
Well, what the proper term would be a cultist.
Yeah, he's basically a cult for
Yeah,
dark
he.
arts.
Well, that's the thing. He was very into like Western esotericism, which is like the study and arts of witchcraft, hermeticism,
Satanism.
the list goes on. Like it's basically esotericism is fringe beliefs of magic and science outside the church's purview. So he was a big.
He's trying to
founder
do
of
alchemy.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's just trying to do a little bit of alchemy.
Like I said.
And this wasn't
he
that
liked to
long
party.
ago either. It was in like the 1800s,
No, I think it's early 1900s.
1900s.
Yeah, it was.
Because I know he inspired a lot of cult leaders.
It was the turn of the century. So he was born in 1875, died in 1947.
Damn.
So he was active around
World War II.
1910 to like 1928 was his big year.
Imagine what his house looked like.
It was
Probably a
nice.
bunch of
Spooky.
flies.
Yeah.
Maybe the Lord.
A Leviathan in his basement. The Leviathan's like, get me out of here. You're like, dude, I've got other problems. Say, just shut it.
We've got things to do, people to summon.
I gotta go party.
That's Aleister Crowley, dude. It's been crazy.
It's like having a pet fish. He's like, oh, sprinkle, sprinkle, I gotta go.
Couple hearts, you go.
So, yeah. Demons exist. Or they don't. It's up to you to decide.
What do you think,
Yeah.
James?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think that... Do they have a form of matter? Probably not.
Oh,
So,
you're
in a
cop-
technical sense, they're probably not real.
You're copping out. You're like, they do, but I just can't.
So
Prove
you're,
it.
you're thinking of like a metaphorical sense.
Yeah. I feel like we could...
Allegorical.
I think that when we come up with any concept, and whether we believe it in our soul or not, it's still something that connects to our experiences, and then it ties with our imagination to create things. So that combination makes demons real, but not in a physical sense.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll build off that. I think that the
Yeah,
definition
dude.
I think that the definition of demons is incorrect. I don't think it's an evil spirit.
Oh, okay.
I think it's personifying what we deem as a bad action.
Like almost like
Yes,
a
exactly.
bad personality trait.
Well, but you're saying it's a bad personality trait because
Yes.
you were raised to think that is a bad thing to do. Right?
What?
Well,
Anything that you're calling bad, you were raised
Like-
to think that is bad.
Well, I guess I'm thinking more like 7 deadly sins.
Right. So we're personifying greed.
Great.
Right.
Just like we did for Jesus.
That's just it. Yeah. Yeah. We personified a pedestal.
I see. I guess I kind of looked at it more of a pie chart. I guess I looked at it more like a pie chart of each person, and then maybe like a slither is greed. Maybe a slither is
Slither.
a slither. Maybe it's,
Does it all does it have to be all 7 sins?
no. It's
Or is
not
there like
even-
an open space where you're not sinning?
Well, there are millions and millions of traits that you could apply to this pie chart. So you might not have all 7 deadly sins, but you could have a couple. But then you could also have a bit of God in you. You could have a bit of Michael in you.
But I think that we have them all. It's just which traits you want
I
to
disagree.
use. Really?
I don't think everybody uses all 7 sins.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
it's
I'm
not-
saying
it's
you
not-
use them. You
But
have
they're there.
capacity.
They're capable
You have
of
the
it.
capacity.
You have the capability, which means they.
Are we going
exist.
back to the T word? Because, I mean, if you want to bring a sin out of me, I guess. What you guys are
What?
talking about?
Keep your pants on, dude.
no. I'm saying that. So, and I'm going off of the Bible here, but we're all made out of God's image, right? So we have all of those qualities. His people that he has and hell and all of that, they're not every piece of him. It's like one. It's like one. They only have. There's so much going on. What's up?
No, I'm just looking for this paper.
We should get the board out. We should go down a list, see if James has ever felt any of those emotions.
love it.
I like it.
Let's do it.
Why am I doing it?
Why am I?
Because
doing
you're the
it?
one who said it's not. You won't have all of them.
If there's,
Have you felt sloth?
Have you ever
is
felt
this good
lazy?
on camera?
Have
Can
If
guys
you ever
see?
felt lazy,
Just lay it back to where it was.
you don't have to touch me, lust.
Okay, so we got sloth and lust so far.
No, that wasn't me. I didn't lust.
I'm gonna call out sloth for those fucking toenails.
Yeah.
That'd be glut.
What? That ain't
No,
no
that
glut.
would be sloth because you're lazy.
You're
You're
lazy.
not
No,
proactive.
it's pride.
The idle hands.
When you guys tell me to clip them,
proud?
I don't want to clip them even more.
The idle hands of God.
That's 100%
encourage
pride.
us.
Would you have them?
That's sloth.
Would you
No,
have,
that's
Would you have them regardless if we didn't say anything?
you. Got, my
pride.
mom has been complaining about them since I was like 3. So like it's become a rebel thing. It's
No.
definitely pride.
It's-
Pride. Give me that one.
Okay. So, and then, so you've never been angry irrationally.
Dude, I've been on
Wrapped a
7.
punch.
Danielle,
I've been on
Then
7.
yeah.
I don't
good,
know why
man.
we're
Admit it
doing
now.
this.
this is James.
So
James is all of them.
so you've now you admit you have the capacity for all of them.
Well, I don't think every person does. No,
I think every person does. We can do it with Hank. Let's do it with
Well, I'm
Hank.
not a good person.
Let's do it with Hank.
Because
I'm not a good example.
It's Hank's argument that we're not all of these.
Oh,
No.
Now they can't hear you. They can't hear you.
No, you're right. It's my argument that not everyone. Let's just do an easy one. Lust. Do you or anyone in here feel the need that you want to sleep with anyone other than the love of your life?
Do you watch porn?
that's
Lust
not
means more than just.
Have you ever
physical
pleasured yourself?
Me?
Yes.
No. Pride.
You want, do not lie. You have.
You think I crank my brains out every day? No.
No, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be every day. That's the thing. It doesn't have to be every day. It's
You think
once.
I cranked off before I came over?
No, if you've done it once, you check the box.
I was in the bathroom 20 minutes ago.
While I was waiting for everyone to get here, I was in my car.
I think so, Hank. I think so. So check
All right.
check it.
Check it.
All right. What else do you think you've never felt?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Envy. See, I don't feel like I have envy. I feel like
Where's
I should
my
be
wrath?
brought back.
You've
My wrath.
That's actually hard. You've never been so angry at somebody you've wanted to punch them.
Yes, he has.
But I've never done it.
That doesn't matter. That's
Oh,
the thing. You
I've
felt
seen
it.
Hank pretty angry
You
before.
felt it.
We don't
I've
have to-
seen Hank's angry face.
So it's a sin to have emotions?
Oh, so a guy
Jeez
can't
Louise.
wheel?
That's the thing.
It's a sin to have too much. Of
See, but I never had too much.
Yeah, but if
where
you're
I
not
harmed
reacting
him.
off of it, who cares?
If I'm not harming anyone.
God?
But you are realizing that, and then you are counterbalancing. it
Yeah.
to bring
So
it
you're
back.
reacting to your wrath and keeping it under control, like a good Christian. Good job, Hank.
Thank you.
Then yeah, okay.
But
I haven't
that's the
done
thing. You have
You're
the
a good
capacity
Christian
for
boy.
I
it.
did
But
it.
You had that feeling. If you didn't know better, you would have just went at it,
Yeah.
Maybe
right?
not.
What?
Let's say I get cut off in traffic.
Yes.
Okay? And
Justifying your deadly sin.
well, no, let's just
I pop, and then take off.
okay. Let's say someone cuts me off in traffic, and then half a mile down the road, that car hits a deer. Did I do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
What does that have to do
What
with
kind
anything?
of question is
It's
that?
because this happened. He prayed to God. This guy hits
Did
a
I
deer.
use my wrath to
No.
bring the deer?
You don't have to use any of these to suffer them.
Yeah. But did
mean,
I?
It might be a consequence that weighs on you. Did this happen?
No.
Lies.
You think I was? No.
Did you cut somebody off and then hit a deer?
You think I hit a deer?
Are we talking about karma now?
Yeah, that's way different.
Karma.
So basically, the only people who doesn't go through at least 6 of these, if not all 7, are non-functional humans.
They would be potatoes. There's no way.
Vegetables.
Like even priests, they suffer from it
That's
as well.
a low blow.
No,
Did you
I
not hear,
say
did you not hear
that's
about
true.
that priest earlier that just retired because his girlfriend made erotica and he couldn't live with having, that pressure on him?
Well, he's talking more about the Catholics.
No, I'm not talking
And
about
what
any.
they
I'm
do.
not talking about any specific.
Religion.
Yeah, I'm talking
You said
fathership.
priest.
I'm just
There's-
priest, father, doesn't matter. It's all the same. They will still suffer from those. They just
Exactly.
know how to keep it under control.
So I'm a priest.
No.
See, I don't understand the difference. If you have it in control, you're not doing it then.
Because it's there. You
Because
still
it's
feel
to be fair,
See, that's not-
this is
That's
mostly
a loaded. These things are loaded.
That's the point.
That's the point.
That's religion, baby.
That's religion, baby.
And it all comes full circle.
So the point of this is to be a teaching tool for children.
Don't do bad.
Are you paying attention, youngins?
And we've spent 20 minutes on this whiteboard.
Well, because you guys were saying you've never felt any of it, so I feel like I had to
That's a
prove you wrong.
That's a deer?
Yeah.
Good lord. Okay.
We are in Sunday school.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else got something to add?
No.
I did learn
done.
about one thing that I encourage everyone to look up is a wheel angel and all the different types of angels out there, because they are banana land.
Yeah, angels aren't angels.
No, there are
Oh,
different
yeah.
types of angels, and a lot of the angels I actually talked about in the Seven Daily Sins were some angel that started with an S, like a seraphim or something, which is like a flame angel, which is just basically a ball of flames with a lion mane of.
Well, that's I mean, that's
Hot.
the thing is if you read the Bible, the way angels are depicted aren't human forms with
No.
wings.
No,
they're like bodiless like monsters basically.
Which I do
Yeah.
not know. I've never read the Bible.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be
I got
horrifying
my
to
card.
humans, and that's why they don't show themselves to
Yeah.
humans, because humans would automatically depict them as
Shit
bad.
their brains, probably.
Yeah, they would. Yeah.
The sun is a giant angel.
Could be.
Yeah, man.
That's
Keeps everybody warm.
So sun worship.
Sun
Sun
worship.
worship.
Thanks, Rod.
Yep.
All right, guys, are we ready to pack her up?
I think we
Send her off.
very nice informational about demons, seven deadly sins. I loved it all. I just don't be a dick, I guess is what I learned in Sunday school today.
I learned the demons are in all of us.
I like that,
Okay,
James.
Michael Jackson.
I mean, it is a good. So, I mean, I'm not particularly religious, but there are some things that kind of like this. It's like, yeah, I can identify all of those in my mind, and if I suppress those, yeah, I'm a better human being.
Exactly.
People like me more. I do better.
100%.
You know, I mean, it's a big thing.
It's almost like
Now, am I
It's
gonna
a
go to
base
hell
of how
for
to
eternity?
live.
I don't know.
I mean, you could.
I mean, to put into perspective with that, the small bun says it seems like God is getting us up for is setting us up for failure. Get punked trying to get to heaven.
Yeah.
You just show up and Ashton Kutcher's there and he sends you back. He laughs and sends you to hell.
He got me.
Ashton Kutcher's there.
Ah,
What'd you draw there for us, Hank?
a pyramid.
Oh, it's a pyramid. It's a pyramid, and you've got some type of scripture at the bottom of it.
This is
Is Hank in the Illuminati?
not in the no. This is basically how to live your life.
Okay, explain.
I don't even know what that says,
Yeah,
dude.
that-
This is a
and-
pyramid.
That's a hieroglyph. It doesn't make any sense to us.
I know this is.
I don't know.
Live, yo,
It
life.
doesn't,
Kinda weird angle.
that still doesn't mean anything.
Live your life.
And then a pyramid?
Okay, Kyle, this is a scheme I'm trying to do here.
Okay, yeah, explain the tiers of
your
the pyramid.
life.
That's what I'm asking you to do.
Well, you gotta buy in if you want to know.
You gotta-
You can fuck off.
If you want to live your life, you gotta understand this pyramid scheme.
You gotta know the power of the pyramid. bro.
Okay, it's gonna cost $20.
Yeah, $20.
To
I
get
give
started
you
up.
the, I give you the
The
meaning
lowdown
of life.
on how to
Go
live
sell
your
these
life.
knives door to door. I was in this part of the pyramid scheme.
Yeah, Hank almost got me into it.
Yeah, dude.
That's how deep Hank was. He was trying to get me into it.
I was like, I'm going to Kyle's house first.
He needs some knives, I
God,
know.
I would have gotten roasted. Aaron be like, hold on, let me go get someone.
Let me go get.
I'm gonna pack up the recording. We can still stream now. Okay. We love y'all. Thank you for hanging around with us tonight.
Peace
Hope you
out.
I hope you.
learned.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed our demonology talk.
Yeah.
Again, if you haven't, tune in Fridays, 10 o'clock. Demonology. Not demonology. Jesus Christ.
Uneducated Scholars.
Man, I think those 2 beers really actually did something this time.
I also think.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
Wait, do we have an 8th deadly
Jeff
sin?
says that I have mountain blood and alcohol doesn't affect me, so.
Cameron's 8th sin. Lightweight.
That is funny as
we're
shit.
ending on that.
Oh my god. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you. We'll see you next week.